This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. The Minnesota Blizzards of the American Basketball Association, and by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thai Video Productions is proud to present high school boys basketball. Today we head to the Tri-Metro Conference of Minneapolis with a big Tri-Metro rivalry in the West Division. The Minnehaha Academy Redhawks hosting the DeLaSalle Islanders. DeLaSalle ranked number 3 in Class 3A. Minnehaha Academy unranked, but they are one tough team to face. Stick around, the game will start in a few minutes. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Peden, joined once again by former NBA player Ben Coleman. Ben, Minnehaha Academy, 9-3 coming into today. Not ranked in the top 10, but I talked to the coach before the game and he said they're underrated and they should be in the top 10 because of the schedule they faced, and they've got a lot of ways they can beat you.
Yeah, it looks like they have some balanced scoring on their team. Always when you're the underdog, you come out with a little more adrenaline, so it puts the supposedly best team on their heels.
And speaking of adrenaline, DeLaSalle getting plenty of that. They lost their first game of the season to Osseo in the Breakdown Tip-Off Classic, but since then, they have not lost a game, currently on a 6-game winning streak. How is DeLaSalle doing it?
Well, I see for one, they got they got a fellow gopher over there working with them as well, Chrissy Lewis. So I'm pretty sure he's putting a little influence on their team. It gives the kids more inspiration because he's playing the pro and he's played overseas in Europe, so that's helping them. And I'm pretty sure they got a good coaching staff. I haven't seen them before, but just by the way they practice, I can see they present themselves professionally, and it's just giving the kids a good boost.
And speaking of boosts, here are keys to the game that will help our teams get a boost in today's match. We'll start with Minnehaha Academy, and first is going to be rebounding. They've got a lot of big players. Eric Klinger, 6'8", Taylor Hanson, 6'6", so they've got a lot of lanky guys who can scoop up the rebounds. They want to increase the tempo. Minnehaha Academy is a fast-paced team. They don't want to be playing slow against DeLaSalle. And finally, the big key for them is they're going to try to look to score 65 points or more. Lance Johnson, the head coach, told me if they can do that, they'll be fine, but if they can't get 50 or more, they could be in trouble. For DeLaSalle, the keys will be winning the turnover battle. Obviously, that's a key if you want to win for basketball. If you win that turnover battle, you get those possessions. They're going to try to get 4 or 5 players in double figures. There's only 2 averaging double figures this season, Jonah Travis and Jalen Jaspers, but Dave Thorson told me he looks to try to get a balanced attack, and they're going to want to force Minnehaha to play methodical. Make them use the extra pass, make them pass the ball around 7-8 times instead of going for that fast break. So it's really going to be a case of slow versus fast tempo here.
Yes, I can see that here, but it's not going to be too slow because just by coming in here, I'm seeing a lot of my old childhood friends, and the kids are playing now. So I'm looking for an up-tempo up-tempo game on both sides because they have to impress their players as well as the fans here.
Well, Ben Coleman will get a flashback today, and stick around because you'll get a flashback when this game ends. Coming up, tip-off.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
And here are the starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting DeLaSalle Islanders. For DeLaSalle, starting 5 will be John Hurdle at forward, Jalen Jaspers at guard, Walter Franklin at guard, Bretson McNeil at guard, and Jonah Travis at forward. Jonah Travis, the player to watch for. He has 5 Division I offers from mid-major colleges, including UNI, UW Green Bay, and UW Milwaukee. He's also averaging 10.6 rebounds per game, finished in the top 5 in the state in that category last year. Academy, the starting five will be Austin Brown at guard, Taylor Hanson at forward, Parker Hines at guard, Eric Klingner at forward, and Jack Johnson at guard. Player to watch for, Taylor Hanson, averaging 20.5 points per game. Lance Johnson told me before the game, Hanson is one of 2 players to make up a very powerful backcourt for the Red Hawks.
It's a little subdued crowd here, but the players don't look as pumped as I would think they would be.
Considering a rivalry game, you're right. I mean,
a little subdued here.
These are rivals, and they're both really good teams.
Okay.
Well, they just finished up a girls' game. Maybe the energy level's a little low right now.
Okay, let's blame it on that.
Blame it on the girls. Well, not too much, though. Otherwise, Faith Johnson-Patterson's going to come after me.
We want to see an exciting, fast-paced, well-coached game here tonight.
Yeah, Faith Johnson rolling along here in the Minnehaha Academy's home court against the girls Red Hawks team, DeLaSalle. The girls expected to do big things in Class 3A, but right now it's the boys that will get the attention.
Yeah, but Faith Johnson has rolled everywhere she's went.
DeLaSalle in white, Minnehaha Academy in black, and the Tri-Metro rivalry begins as DeLaSalle takes the first possession. Walter Franklin has the ball. Goes to McNeil. Out to Travis. Passing the ball around.
Running a nice motion there. Being patient thus far. Oh, turnover.
Pass intercepted. Jack Johnson with the steal. We're going to see Minnehaha Academy. They like to attack, and they like to attack fast. That's Austin Brown. Part of that powerful backcourt. Dave Thorson, the head coach of DeLaSalle, says that the Minnehaha backcourt is the fastest pairing he's ever seen in his coaching tenure for the Islanders.
Okay. You can tell these are 2 well-coached teams because they're both starting off very patient, passing the ball, not forcing anything. So.
As we said before, there's no shot clock, so be patient.
Wow.
And patience pays off for Taylor Hanson. He gets the Red Hawks on the board, and there's the crowd. They're starting to get into it.
There we go.
Got a pretty good-sized crowd here. Not quite the packed house we had in our last game, but still, for a Tuesday after Martin Luther King Day, I'm impressed.
Yeah, this is a more sophisticated crowd.
Menzel from the corner with the 3.
They only cheer or talk when there's a bucket. Here we go.
Well, it's early. It's early. You don't want to cheer too early just yet. It's only 3-2.
Now I got to ask you, are there some high school teams that have the shot clock?
Some states have. Minnesota's been in an experimental run as Hanson couldn't get the finish. Some states do use the shot clock. Minnesota, they've run an experiment with it. Not a huge movement to get the shot clock right now just because of the way the economy is. It would cost about $3,000 to add a shot clock to gyms, and some are concerned it would just add more room for error because you have another person operating it.
Most high school teams are impatient, so there's no need for a shot clock. They're going to get that ball up quickly.
And an elbow on Hanson. So the big guy for the Red Hawks gets called for his first personal foul. It's 5 fouls in high school basketball before you're disqualified. And Hanson picks up his first early. It's not what you want to see.
He looks like he's a legit 6'6", too. And
Parker Hines with the steal, 1-on-1. Can't get the foul, but he gets the basket. The double whammy, and Minnehaha is up 4-3. Shot no good from Jaspers, and it's rebounded by Klingner. Johnson inside to Hanson. Hanson can't finish. And it's picked up by Travis. Here comes McNeil, in and out. Fight for the rebound, goes to Hanson. Brown, he's got numbers, takes it himself, count it!
Oh, my goodness. Now this is what we want to see, some fast-paced, up-tempo basketball.
That's exactly what Austin Brown wants, and the rest of the team. 3-point play opportunity for Brown. Brown, not too bad himself, averaging nearly 16 points per game coming into tonight.
Yeah, he's one of their big three. So look to see a lot of him tonight. I also want to see how the battle of the bigs go. I think that's going to dictate the game here. See how the battle of the bigs go. Somebody's going to back down.
Brown can't complete the three-point play. Franklin had it. Now it's to McNeil. Bretson McNeil, the son of Minneapolis North Stand. Now Brett McNeil, who played college at Western Kentucky.
There you go, another North bipolar out there. You know, he's wearing white and gold, but really he's a blue and white.
Jaspers draws the foul. It was before the shot.
When you think about Brett McNeil's son, one of my childhood friends before I even knew Brett, his mom, Flo and Patricia, they're sitting right behind us, so there's a lot of pressure on me tonight.
Fouls on Johnson, his first.
So the son has to do well.
And he does well.
Nice shot.
I think he heard you. Bretson McNeil with the three, and we're tied at 6. And we have another foul on DeLaSalle. It's going to be a push.
Taylor Hanson doesn't look like he's comfortable yet. I want to see how he's been getting his 20 points a game. He doesn't look like he hasn't found his place yet in the offense. He's trying to fill out the other big man.
Sam Menzel draws the foul. That's his second, so he's going to sit for a while. And in his place is Melvin Collins, the 6'3" junior guard.
Jonah Travers out there on the other side for DeLaSalle. He looks like he's a little winded. I want to see how he battles against another big guy. They both average around 20 points a game.
Hines thought about it. Mid-range, gets the bounce. Redhawks take back the lead. Back and forth duel in the opening minutes.
Is there a Williams out here?
There's a Thomas William on the roster.
Thomas Williams. I wonder if it's another friend of mine from the north side there named Jerry Williams, was a great player out of Marshall University. I see him in the stands there, but I wonder if that's his son out there playing.
Well, at halftime, maybe you can go over there and ask him.
Yeah, I'm going to check that.
So stay tuned for the second half, and we'll find out if Thomas Williams is indeed related.
Jerry Williams. All right.
Jaspers impounds it. Danny Young is in the game for the Islanders, and we've got a offensive foul on DeLaSalle. Thorson is not happy with the call. The foul is on McNeil, his first. Fouls piling up quickly here.
One of these teams need to press so they can change the tempo of this game. The chess match should be over by now.
Here comes Hines, overthrows. Well, you talked about chess as possession goes to Minnehaha, much to the dismay of the DeLaSalle fans. You're talking about a chess match. Well, Jonah Travis, the leading scorer in DeLaSalle, is the captain of the DeLaSalle chess team.
Is right?
And he is one of the top players in the Metro in chess.
Wow, incredible.
Possession goes back to DeLaSalle after the referees have a discussion.
Yeah, but one of the teams, somebody needs to step up and say, I'm going to challenge you. Right now, everybody's still trying to fill each other out. And this could go on for a little while, but somebody should step up and be the top dog here.
We'll see if DeLaSalle can put up another check. McNeil from the corner, shorts. Rebound Hanson. In the game for the Redhawks is Joel Reinhardt, number 13.
He's open right there for a one-on-one.
And Eric Thorson, number 23. Hanson draws the foul. He's going to the line.
Yeah, see Austin Braun, they had cleared the floor out here for him to go for one-on-one. And instead of going to one-on-one, he hesitates to pass. But it was a good pass. But, you know, you would prefer a player to go one-on-one when the opportunity presents itself.
Hanson at the line. 20.5 points per game coming into today. Can't get the front end. Scoring average good enough for second place right now in the Tri-Metro Conference.
Okay.
And number 3 is Jonah Travis with 19.4. So we've got two of the top 3 scorers in tonight's contest. But Hanson can't drain either free throw. And those are points you don't want to give up.
No, to be a top scorer, you need to make your free throws. There's no excuse to miss free throws.
They're called free for a reason. McNeil in traffic, gets out of it. Jaspers has the ball now. Stops, pops. Can't get the bounce. Rebound goes to Brown. He's got Hines if he wants to go to him. Instead, he goes to Reinhardt for three. That's Hines. Too strong. Rebound. Reinhardt. And the Red Hawks keep their 2-point lead for the moment. For three, that's Brown. Too strong. And a foul on Minnehaha Academy. It's going to go against Forson, I believe.
You like that. You try to take it easy on him. Too strong. That was an air ball. Here we go.
Foul is on Forson. His first personal.
All right, we're 8 minutes in, and this still hasn't been a press yet. What are we waiting for?
Perhaps Travis is trying to convince all the DeLaSalle players to go to chess. Scramble for the ball. Danny Young in the game for DeLaSalle. He'll take it himself. Oh, that was close. Rebound Hanson.
These are two well-coached teams. They run their sets to perfection. No one's rushing the shot.
Look at that, Reinhardt with the behind-the-back layup in the back door. And the Red Hawks increase their lead to 4. Collins goes inside, kicks out to McNeil. Tough shot, won't fall. Rebound goes to Forson. Marcus Dorsey's in the game, number 32 for DeLaSalle. Here comes Hines again. Almost blocked, but Collins will get called for the foul. DeLaSalle with 1 foul left to give as Parker Hines, averaging 14.3 points per game, heads to the charity stripe.
You know, the coaches might not be pressing because they're deep. Their bench might not be deep. So we'll see how this game progresses if they play 8, 7, 10 players.
Travis is going back in for DeLaSalle. Walter Franklin also stepping in the game. One of two for Hines. 2 of 2 for Hines. Looking at the top 5 scores, Minnehaha Academy, their range is 20.5 to 6.7. DeLaSalle 19.4 to 4.5. So Minnehaha Academy getting a little more offense, but after that, it kind of levels off to about 4 games. So you're right, perhaps these rosters aren't that deep. Here comes Jasper's foul.
Trying to pick the tempo up a little bit. I'm still used to seeing more pressure on the ball, more traps to create the offense we used to do. We normally try to create offense with our defense. But these teams are sitting back and just want to create their offense with their sets.
Jaspers misses his first free throw. The foul is on Eric Forson, his second personal foul. Bretson McNeil steps out of the game. Lamonte Hall in his place, 5'10", junior guard. A lot of missed free throws. Brown has the ball for the Red Hawks. In the game, Zach Nipper for the Red Hawks, number 34. Hanson out to Reinhardt for 3. No good. Rebound Travis. Hall thought about a 3. DeLaSalle not going to force the issue. Travis' shot is blocked and it's picked up by Nipper.
The 2 big guns for either team have not found their rhythm.
Travis yet to score. Brown moves back to Forson. DeLaSalle playing man. Travis has yet to score, and Hanson just has 2 points.
Yeah, they need to become leaders now. This is what it's all about for them. Now when the game is tight, they need to step up and do a little more to get their teammates involved.
Austin Brown showing some leadership. He picks up his 4th point of the game, and the Redhawks take a 14-6 lead early. Now we're starting to get some separation. Travis inside,
there you go.
Good. So Travis will get on the board.
Floor's starting to open up a little bit, so maybe that's what the guys needed. Also, I'm just now noticing the guys are just now starting to sweat, so they're just warming up.
3-point play opportunity for Jonah Travis, the 6'6" junior forward. As we mentioned, captain of the chess team for DeLaSalle, one of the top players in the Metro.
Good touch from the free throw line.
3-point play complete. DeLaSalle cuts the lead to 5.
Good move.
Parker Hines with the answer. Hines has 6. Make that 8.
Clear out, you got the room.
Hall. Now he takes it. Bullseye! He was thinking about that 3 for last few minutes, and he gets on the board. The lead is now 4. Nipper nearly loses the ball. DeLaSalle touched it, so no backcourt violation. For 3, too strong. Rebound, Travis. Hall races to it, but DeLaSalle won't get a fast break bucket. Collins out to Hall. Thought about a 3, but Minnehaha Academy was there. Said he kicks out. Collins will take it from the top of the key. No good. It's rebounded by Franklin. Franklin to Travis. Travis gets his own rebound. Can't clean it up. Gets another rebound.
$3-4.
Going to the line.
You know he missed that first layup because he thought about dunking it. In the last minute, you can see he changed his mind and tried to lay it in there. Big men, if you're able to dunk the ball in the paint, go ahead and dunk it.
We'll see if Travis can make it up at the free throw line. Travis with 3 points in the game.
That was a good move by Travis.
First one rims out. But you were right. If you're going to dunk, if you're going to go for a layup, you make that decision before you do it. You don't want to change it midway through your jump.
He changed it in midair. He was higher over the rim than he thought he was.
It's kind of like driving, you know. Once you make up your mind, you go with it. You don't change it at the last second.
Right.
Second one's pure.
He's starting to warm up. It looked like he caught his second win.
And DeLaSalle catching a second win. They've cut an 8-point lead to 3 as Travis picks up his 4th point. Long 2, no good from Eric Klingner. Rebounded by Travis. Jaspers to Hall for 3. Swish!
He's killing it. He is killing it.
The Islanders tie the game again. Timeout, Minnehaha Academy. Hall with 6 points now. 7:36 to go. We're tied up at 16, and we will take a short break.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Here we go.
7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. We're tied at 16. Hines for 3. Bullseye!
That's a nice 3. I like that set.
Minnehaha Academy takes back the lead. Bretson McNeil back in the game,
Oh,
finds
that's
an
a
open
nice
lane
move.
on the left side, and he drains it.
That was a great hesitation move.
Islanders cut the lead to 1. We've got a foul on.
5-second rule.
5-second call.
5-second violation.
Thank you for saving my rear end. 5-second call, Minnehaha Academy. DeLaSalle will have a chance to take the lead back.
Now it's starting to look like some basketball. They're letting it go. Let it go. Push.
Parker Hines for 3. Yes! Back-to-back threes, and he has 14 of Minnehaha Academy's 22 points. Hall can't get the answer, but he gets his own rebound. Goes out to Jaspers. Dave Thorson yelling, go the reversal. And we've got a foul on Minnehaha Academy.
When they're rolling this good, this is where the coach should have them get the ball to their prime scorer. And I think the number 1 scorer is big from the 44. They should try to get the ball into him in the post and let him do his magic down there.
The foul is against Minnehaha Academy. Joel Reinhardt, that's his first personal foul, but more importantly, Minnehaha out of fouls to give, so DeLaSalle shooting free throws. Bretson McNeil at the line. Gets the lucky bounce. And with 6 minutes, 19 seconds left, DeLaSalle within striking distance. Not exactly the situation Lance Johnson wants for the Red Hawks. Hall's coming out of the game. Collins is going back in.
Now we had a little spurt. I still think we should settle down and get the ball into Jonah Travers in the post for DeLaSalle, and for Minneapolis Academy. I think we should slow down and get the ball into Tyler Hanson in the post. They're the biggest guys out on the court. Give them opportunity to work for you.
Johnson, kick ball.
Good teams always take basketball as a game of balance. You got some outside movement going, but you also got to get the ball on the inside too for your big guys, because they're the ones getting the rebounds for you, so you can start your fast break.
Crowd is open. He almost dunked it, but he gets a 6 point after he missed his last shot. So great way to make up a missed shot.
Yes, that was a great move.
If he had a few more inches, he would have dunked it. Brown just 5'8". McNeil for 3, gets the answer.
Nice shot.
1 point game again, 24-23. Hines, tough shot, almost goes in, but he'll go to the free throw line. And DeLaSalle has no more fouls to give. So Minnehaha Academy will be in the bonus for the rest of the half after the next foul. But for the moment, Parker Hines at the line, shooting 2. Hines, 14 points in the first half alone. And now he has 15.
That's good work there. What is his season average again?
14.3. He has already eclipsed his season average in less than 13 minutes.
He's risen to the occasion.
16 points for Hines.
Well, if he's got the hot hand, you got to keep going to it.
No question about it. The Red Hawks certainly are. Collins drives to the left side. No, it doesn't work. But Travis has the rebound. He's got a short-range shot if he wants it. The left side, DeLaSalle's strength in the first half.
I like that. This guy's working like he wants it now. Now we got to get the other big to the box and let him do his thing.
Johnson draws the foul. And as we mentioned, DeLaSalle out of fouls to give, so we're going to have more free throws from Hanson.
Yeah, Tyler Hanson wants to get a part of this game too. I know he's tired of being a spectator. It's time for him to get down in the paint and earn his keep. That's what he's there for, to work in the paint.
And he drains his first. And while Hines has put up 16 points in the first half so far, Hanson just has 3.
Okay, that's our first big man sub of the evening.
Second one's pure. Hanson with 4.
Right. Now he's playing against the backup post man. It should be a little easier for him to score when he comes down to play on the offensive end.
Collins, right side, count it. DeLaSalle giving a little misdirection there. Maybe inspired by the Vikings-Cowboys game from this past Sunday.
That was a great game.
Fouls on Forson, his second. As we mentioned, both teams out of fouls to give, so Collins will have a 3-point play opportunity and the chance to tie it. Switch.
Good shot.
We're tied again at 28. We've had quite a few ties in this game.
It is a chess game. They're not playing checkers, it's chess.
Collins with the steal. Player open for DeLaSalle, no good. Collins gets his own rebound, cleans up the mess. He doesn't get his own rebound. He got the rebound from Young's mixed shot, but give him credit. DeLaSalle takes the lead, 30-28.
That was a good hustle play there.
And just like that, Collins picks up 5 points in the span of a few seconds. Brown. Hanson kicks out for 3. Bullseye! Eric Forson gets on the board, and now he has as many points as he does fouls, and that has to make him feel a little better. Collins was going to drive again, but he loses his handle, and it's stolen by Minnehaha Academy. Austin Brown has an open Hines. He takes it. No good. Rebound Jaspers. Stolen by Hines. He'll take it himself. 18 points for Parker Hines.
Hines is having an excellent game.
Hines has more than half of Minnehaha Academy's point total. Young to Jaspers for that wasn't for 3. Mid-range jumper no good. It's rebounded by who else? Parker Hines. Forson. Brown has it. Drives to the baseline. Finds an open Reinhardt. Goes out to Forson for 3. Shot's not falling for the Redhawks. And Young secures the rebound. Timeout for DeLaSalle, 2:36 to go. We're just seeing back and forth basketball. What else would you expect from 2 tri-metro rivals?
Yeah, it's not like the game we saw last week against St. Paul Johnson and St. Paul Central. These guys are more deliberate in their offensive attacks. They're being very patient on offense, and I think that's because of the depth on their teams. It doesn't look like they're going too. They don't. When they come off the bench, they don't look like they're going too depth. They don't have like a 6-man that can come out here and ready to shoot right away. Everything is deliberate, and they're taking their time and just working the offense until they get an open, working the offense until the defense collapse and they get an open shot.
And even though these teams have been deliberate so far, we're seeing plenty of offense. We talked how Minnehaha Academy is looking to score 65 points or more, and they're on a good pace to do that right now. But DeLaSalle, staying in the race.
Right.
You would think that DeLaSalle, a much slower paced team, they like to play more defense, be more physical. I like that they're staying with the Red Hawks face.
It's hard for me because I've never played on a team or in a league where we only strive to score 65 points a game. So maybe that's why I'm taking a long time to go up to this. I'm used to the fast pace.
Johnson was looking to score more, 65 points or more. He feels that will be enough to beat DeLaSalle because DeLaSalle doesn't play as quickly as the Red Hawks like to. Jasper saves it from what would have been a backcourt violation, and McNeil hands it off to Travis on the right side, and Travis gets the kiss.
That's the type of basketball I love. When the guards are penetrating, drop it to the bigs, let them make the little layup, and then they're going to keep them happy. And, of course, they're going to keep rebounding for the guards. Now, we see that the DeLaSalle is doing that now for, Travis, right? But on the other end there, we got, what is it, Thomas, he just came out now, right? Tyler Hanson, he's not getting, his teammates not getting him involved. So therefore, he's not productive.
Travis is getting involved, and he breaks double digits.
There we go.
DeLaSalle with another lead, three-point play opportunity again. Oh, Travis and McNeil with 10 points apiece for the Islanders. The foul is against Reinhardt. That's his third personal foul, and the foul situation could be critical in the second half. You've got 2 players with 3 fouls for the Redhawks.
Right.
Eric Klingner's going to come back in now to fill in for Reinhardt.
It's a balanced attack on both sides, though. Even though I'm biased because I love for the big man to get the ball in the post. The guards are playing well for both sides here. But right now, it's just a disparity with the Hawks not getting their big man involved in the game.
Collins with the steal. Oh my goodness!
He got one.
Collins with 7 points. Timeout. DeLaSalle with the 4-point lead. 1 minute, 34 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll take a quick break so I can get my voice back.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the Crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
1 minute, 34 seconds left in the first half, and we'd like to remind you that coming up on our halftime reports, our in-game box score first half analysis, and we'll have quite a few things to break down for you in the first half, including DeLaSalle running the offense a little bit. I was thinking they were maybe be a score in the 20s by now. DeLaSalle likes to play slow, but the Islanders, they're keeping pace with the Redhawks, and if they can't find a way to get Hanson involved, the Islanders just might leave the Redhawks behind. That's coming up in the halftime report. This is Jack Johnson, and yes, he's heard
catching the ball too far away from the bucket.
I was going to say,
get Hanson down there on the post and give him the ball.
I was going to say, Jack Johnson, he's heard every joke in the book about the music artist with the same name. So if you have any Jack Johnson jokes, don't bother. He's heard them all. Hanson outside. Minneapolis, they can't get inside. DeLaSalle doing a good job forcing them out.
Clog in the middle up.
Now Brown has to take a 3, and it falls!
Good shot.
9 points for Brown, and the Redhawks cut the lead to 1. Collins 6'3", so he definitely has the frame to dunk it. Jaspers out to Travis. Travis can dunk too, but his shot is blocked by Hanson. Johnson on the fast break, and his shot is blocked too. Bretson McNeil.
Good defense.
Give credit to Bretson McNeil, and you gotta feel his dad was happy to see that block.
Yes, dad and his mom, I'm gonna be pretty happy about that move. And it's on T.
Hanson draws the foul. Dave Thorson not happy about it. He's arguing his case, but
at least
not gonna win it.
At least we got Hanson the ball in the post where he needs to be, and something good happen out of it. Now he got 2 free throws.
Fouls on Travis, his first personal. DeLaSalle in the penalty, but fouling not so much an issue for them. There really aren't any players in foul trouble, so that could be a huge momentum swing in the second half. But right now, Hanson gets the free throw. He only has 4 points, 1 field goal.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I want to make it an interesting game, so we wanted to see the big fella get involved early. So we have a battle between the big fellas all night long. And that's what I'm looking forward to in the second half now.
Well, if you can't make your field goal opportunities, you can get your points on the free throw line, as Hanson's been doing. 4 of his points have come from there. Minnehaha up by 1. 30 seconds left. DeLaSalle could hold for the final shot if they want to.
Looks like that's their intention. Run that motion.
McNeil
the Redhawks are playing a 1-3-1 trap.
McNeil backs off. DeLaSalle will look to make a move with about 10 seconds left. Travis draws two defenders and he draws the foul. That shows you just how much Minnehaha feels Travis is, or how much Travis threatens their team. As soon as he got the ball, he was double teamed.
Yes, both the big men, they putting up the right numbers, and it's for a reason. They've been doing work down low all this year. They've been very productive down there, so get them the ball.
Fouls on Klinger, his first personal. Travis makes his first free throw. There's 6.4 seconds left on the clock.
But I like how DeLaSalle, their tempo, the tempo of the game has gone up, but they did it by getting the ball down low to the big. And that's what the Redhawks got to do. Because you can live by the jump shot or die by the jump shot.
Second free throw falls for Travis. We'll have substitutions quickly, and the Redhawks will have 6.4 seconds to get one more basket. Travis, after a quiet start, has now quietly put up 13 points. Plenty of time. Hines, he's going to take it himself coast to coast, but can't finish. So no repeat of UCLA, Missouri 1995 to end the first half. And the Islanders have to be feeling good as they have a 1-point lead over Minnehaha Academy, 39-38, as they head for the locker room. We'll take a break, and our halftime analysis will be coming up next.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the Crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome back as we are start the second half, or close to it, of high school boys basketball presented by Tide Video Productions. Matchup between Minnehaha Academy and DeLaSalle, Tri-Metro Conference West Division rivalry. Let's take a look at our in-game box score for Minnehaha Academy. Parker Hines leads the way with 18 points. He's 4-4 from the free throw line. Austin Brown has 9. Taylor Hanson, the big post player, just has 6, but he picked up 4 from the free throw line. Forson's got a 3-pointer, and Reinhardt has 2. Redhawks, 8 of 11 from the free throw line as a team. For DeLaSalle, Travis leads the way with 13 points. He came on strong late in that first half. Yeah. Bretson McNeil has 10 points. Collins has 7 points, and the 2 most exciting points so far the first half. Hurdle has 3 points, and Hall has 6 points. DeLaSalle also 8 of 11 for the free throw line. So both teams doing well from the charity stripe and really just keeping pace with each other. It's a fight between the tortoise and the hare's not sleeping.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's a chess game. It's not a checker game. I think when one of the coaches decide to put on a full court press, that's where we're going to separate the men from the boys. But right now, they're being too nice to each other, and maybe they're saving all the energy for the second half because their benches aren't as deep. But I like the action of a fast-paced game, so that's what I'm accustomed to. And I feel that as long as they keep the bigs involved, it's going to be a good game. And right now, DeLaSalle has an advantage because their big is getting more opportunities than Minnehaha's, and I'm feeling sorry for Hanson. Hopefully he'll get some more touches this half.
All right, so the second half is now underway. Again, DeLaSalle in white, Minnehaha Academy in red, or in black. DeLaSalle holding a 1-point lead, 39-38. Original 5 on the floor for both teams.
Already you can see the intensity in both squads has picked up, so hopefully we'll get some transition buckets and some layups here to get them going.
Hanson, he said he needed to get going. That's a good way to do it. He gets the first basket of the second half and puts the Redhawks in front again. Hanson now has 8. Stops, pops, doesn't get the bounce for Jaspers, but Franklin picks up the rebound. Franklin, a 2-year starter, he's getting offers from Division I AA and Division II schools for football. Travis inside, traveling violation, no basket.
That did not look like traveling to me.
Well, we don't have a replay or a monitor here, so we can't issue a challenge.
I'm looking at little Britt McNeil out there. He favors his father, but he also favors his mother, who's sitting right behind us. But he has Britt's skills on the basketball court.
McNeil, an outstanding outside shooter. Right now, he's trying to play some defense against Jack Johnson.
It's going good for a junior. I think he'll have an opportunity to get to a D1 scholarship.
Johnson, long two again.
I like it. Get the big fella involved.
So after a quiet first half, Hanson picks up the first 2 buckets of the second half. He now has 10 points. Jaspers from the free throw line. That shot not working for him at the moment. Rebound Johnson.
Run to the post. Big fellas run to the post. One thing we used to do a lot when I played, the first big man always ran straight to the bucket, just in case he can get an easy bucket. They'll post up on somebody one-on-one. Then if he couldn't get the ball, we come out and run our plays. I think you see the best teams will start doing that, or they are doing that.
Hines, double team, gets out of it. Long three, no good. Travis with the rebound.
I shouldn't even say the best teams. I say the best players, because they know that's where they can get an easy bucket before the offense and the rest of the team is even down there. And your coach can't say nothing to you if you're out there hustling, sprint down the court. He's not going to stop you from going down there posting up.
Jaspers has the ball stripped by Johnson, but Johnson's pass is too deep, and they almost crash into the camera operator. So our camera guy got a wake-up call. And I was going to ask you, did the style of play change from the Big Ten to ACC when you played at Minnesota, then moved over to Maryland? Or?
Yeah, it was a bigger change. In the ACC, it was more. In the ACC, they push the ball up from as soon as they catch the ball, take the ball out of bounds. In the Big Ten, they want to dribble the ball up first and then initiate a play. But our biggest thing in the ACC was trying to get our easy buckets, which was in our fast breaks. And the Big Ten is always known for banging and slowing your tempo down and running these deliberate sets.
The running joke among sports fanatics in the Big Ten is getting above 50 points for one team.
Yeah.
It's a running joke.
Yeah, but in the last, since they've been doing the ACC challenge between the Big Ten, you can see the speed of the Big Ten action has increased now. So it's really helped with that ACC challenge.
In the 2009 version, which took place back in December, the Big Ten won for the first time since the challenge was initiated.
There you go.
So the Big Ten, after 10 years of getting dominated by the ACC, finally winning the challenge, although you don't get any extra RPI points for it. But.
No, but it was. I guess I was blessed because I was fortunate enough to play in the 2 best conferences in the nation at that time.
Hanson strips the ball. Minnehaha Academy looking to get some distance on the Islanders. They did early in the first half. Hanson, long three, in and out. Rebound Jaspers.
They got to get that big fella in the paint. I bet he goes to the paint.
Travis has no problem getting into the paint. Count it.
Good move.
Travis making the paint his home tonight. 15 points for the junior. 3-point play opportunity to tie it again. We've only tied it about 1,500 times.
Back and forth, back and forth. We have yet to see a press by either club.
3-point play successful, and get this, we're tied at 42. No backcourt violation. DeLaSalle player touched it. Brown, tough shot, doesn't fall. Fights for his own rebound, and he gets it. Takes another shot, can't clean it up. Rebound Jaspers. Franklin to Menzel. Menzel goes out to Travis. Traveling violation. Took a couple steps before he dribbled the ball. And
that was not a traveling. He got pushed in the back.
So perhaps a missed call, and that's unfortunate because he had another open look.
Yeah, I like it. You see how they're looking for him in the paint, and he's going into the paint so he can get him an easy layup. But that's where he helps his team, is in the paint. Now we got to turn around in some kind of way. We got to get Hanson to work in the paint. That's where his team needs him. They got enough guys out there shooting jump shots. Then you need a big fella in the paint working.
Well, you were talking about the best players will run down there to the paint just in case there's an easy basket. And Travis has been doing that all night. It's got him 16 points. He got a foul against DeLaSalle. Fouls against Jaspers, his second personal foul. And we talked about a big game that Travis has had. Jaspers averaging 16.3 points per game. So far, a goose egg. A big fat 0 on the scoreboard.
He needs to get involved too.
So
let's see if they take their time and get the ball in the paint.
some unconventional
Hanson needs to go in the paint and just post up.
Both teams are in it.
He's got the second string center on him now. It should be easier for him to score.
DeLaSalle playing man. Hines with the ball. Had a big first half. No good for the three-pointer. Rebound McNeil.
Oh, nice handle.
Weaves through traffic. Collins has it from the free throw line. Yes.
Good job.
44-42, DeLaSalle.
I like that. They done that without a play being called. That was like it was part of their fast break offense there.
What, a fast break from DeLaSalle? Is that
it
possible?
looks like a fast break offense. That's the first one I've seen.
Well, if you ask me, if there's an open shot, you take it.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how quickly it comes. Minnehaha Academy looking for an open shot of their own. Brown will take one. No good. You're right. They can't keep throwing jump shots up. They have to get inside. Although Hanson, they're getting him involved in the second half. He's already matched his first half point total. He has 12.
The majority points he scored this half have been inside the paint or the short mid-range jump shot. But closer to the paint is where he's been successful.
And there's a lot of red and yellow in tonight's crowd, but I see a few purple jerseys too. Jaspers blocked by Hanson, and he picks it up.
Good block.
Well, it's not always about offense. Sometimes it's getting involved on defense, and Hanson did there.
Shoot the ball.
And there's a foul.
The intensity's picking up, but no one is really stopped. You know, to be a great team, you got to get 2 or 3 stops and 2 or 3 makes to separate yourself from the pack.
Fouls on Marcus Dorsey, his second personal foul. Brown, left baseline. Long two, swish. Eric Forson makes something out of nothing.
Good shot. That was good pacing on that last set.
Forson with 5 points. 46-44, Minnehaha Academy. Collins had 7 points in the first half. Won't get more, but Dorsey picks it up. And Dorsey gets on the board. And what do you expect? We're tied again. Hines.
It's looking like it's going to go down to the wire, huh?
11:09 left in the second half, and we've got possession change. Looks perhaps a foul. Now it looks like just DeLaSalle ball. Could go down to the wire. We might have overtime, and this time we've got enough tape for it if we do go to overtime. We almost ran out in our last game, Johnson Central. Well, that game ran long.
Yes, it was.
By the time I got home, Conan O'Brien already left NBC.
Oh, my goodness. Good
steal by
good
Minnehaha
pass.
Academy. And Reinhardt with the finish. Hall back in the game for DeLaSalle. thought about a three. He's drained a couple from long distance.
On offense.
Drained a couple from long distance so far. Instead, they go to Collins, and he draws the foul. Will they give him continuation? It appears that way. Collins heading to the free throw line. You mentioned Collins.
Collins has good court awareness and good court savvy. And he knows how to get to the free throw line.
Foul is on Eric Forson. That is his 4th personal foul. Next one, and he's done. They ruled it a non-shooting foul.
Wow.
Travis nearly gets the alley-oop, but he finds a way to put it in anyway.
Good play.
An almost alley-oop, but doesn't matter if you can score.
Yeah, he had the presence of mind to come down and square up and go up properly instead of wasting that, instead of taking an off-balance shot. So he learned from the mistake he did in the first half.
It's really been the theme of this game. We were talking about a chess match, and both teams playing smart basketball. They're not making many silly mistakes.
Nope, no silly mistakes, but we got to take some chances too. You know, and no guts, no glories. Somebody got to take a chance. Come out that safe zone.
Someone has to make a check. Travis will look to make one. Can't do it. Rebound Reinhardt, and Travis crashes into the curtain. So 5-on-4, Redhawks could take advantage of it. Reinhardt drives, blocked by Travis.
They want the fast break.
Collins looking for it. No good. Hines says, I'll take that ball. Blocking foul on Franklin. .48-48, 9:19 remaining. And I know Josh Thurrow, the head coach for the girls basketball team, is in attendance. He might be taking some notes from the boys team. Minnehaha Academy, 8-7, and they got crushed by the DeLaSalle girls team in the preceding game.
Well, it's hard to win against those Polar.
Or former Polar.
Former Polar, but you know, she does such a good job.
It's hard to win against Faith Johnson-Patterson, period.
Yeah.
St. Michael Albertville should consider themselves lucky.
Faith is like an icon in high school basketball right now in Minneapolis. And I mean, her passion and her love for the game, it shows with her players.
I know Faith and her husband John are in attendance right now, and they're breaking down the game. They're over next to us. I know you had a chance to catch up with them.
Oh, yeah.
I did too before the game. And
Faith's really happy. She says she's blessed to have some good talent again here on this team in DeLaSalle. She likes her new environment. You know, she's getting to practice the way she wants to. She had a few problems practices over at North, but you know, sometimes change is good. And then she's going to build this program, make it a powerhouse as well. If she doesn't go off.
Franklin to Travis. Travis looking for that dunk. I think he's looking to get on the highlight reel, but he draws the foul. And to finish up on Faith, she did bring 3 of her former Minneapolis North players with her.
And that's not rare or anything like that, because if you're looking to see now, so many players now were transferring out of Minneapolis just to go play in other schools because they felt the education was better. Or I don't know about the coaching situation, but you know, parents just wanted their kids to have their freedom to go where they want. So with Faith, you would think there was more than 3 players would follow her. Take the whole team.
Well, the transfer rules have changed a little bit, so unless you move districts or if you transfer, you have to sit out a year like you do in the NCAAs.
Yeah. Well, I just think
a couple of them were 8th graders, so they could switch schools and not use up a year of eligibility.
Oh, that doesn't count. Yeah.
But you were talking about transfers, and that was put into place, especially with basketball, with a lot of players transferring in and out, as Travis makes his first free throw. I know St. Paul Central's team was the scapegoat, and in some ways, I think unfairly.
What was that?
The 07-08 team when they had, or the 06-07 team when they had Robinson, Jones, and Ebony Black, and Buford.
Okay.
They used them as a scapegoat to put in that rule in effect, and it applies to all sports as Travis makes both free throws.
Oh, it was not Rodney Williams, but the gentleman who transferred from DeLaSalle to Hopkins. What year was that?
Royce White. That was, that was Royce White. He was dismissed for academic transgressions, but you do have a point. I mean, it wasn't just Central that was transferring or getting kids in there. Then there was accusations of recruiting. I mean, players were Minneapolis South. They got a lot of transfers going in there, including Amisha Kearney from Kennedy and Europe guy from North, because Taylor Hill was on that program. So it was happening all over the place.
Okay. So high school basketball is big as ever. But back to this game here. We got to get the fast break going. But no, back to Faith Everett. I think the high school league is fortunate to have her as a high school coach, because she's built a record now that is befitting of a college coach. She should move on. She could move on if she wanted to. So the high school league is fortunate to have her still around.
McNeil for three, no good. That last foul was on Reinhardt. That's his fourth, and that could be big too. That's one of your starters. He has to put up a lot of points, but you don't like to lose one of your starters to fouling. McNeil thought about it, pump fakes, short. I think Hines got a hand on it. Jump ball, possession arrow points to the Islanders the Redhawks. Even
though McNeil missed the previous jump shot, I like the way it looked. His feet were square, and he had good balance, and he took a good jump shot. And that's indicative of his father. I've seen his father take that shot many times.
That possession goes to the Islanders. I was getting my directions mixed up a little bit. McNeil, he wants that three. Shorts, rebound Hanson. Hanson, 6 points this half, 6 points in the first half.
We got to get Hanson in the box. We got to get him in the post. He's catching the ball high. It's the only place to give him the ball, but if the guards would come out and let him go down low, he can make some good things happen for him.
DeLaSalle playing their man again.
And the switch and everything.
And Franklin will get called for the foul. That's his third. And you were talking about Faith Johnson-Patterson's career. She also has the pleasure of coaching the only Minneapolis North player to go into the WNBA.
Was that our girl?
Well, that was one of your former girls until she left. Tamara Moore. She played for 6 seasons in the WNBA, played overseas in Israel.
Okay.
And
so Faith sent her out there, huh? That's good.
Faith came in, I believe, in Moore's last year.
Okay. That is an honor then.
And Tamara, she's always joked with me about how as Hanson goes inside and gets the right-handed layup. Tamara's always joked with me how she could have had Taylor Hill's numbers if they kept her in more. I think she feels a little jealous.
Right.
No, if she's watching, I don't mean to rip on you too much. Menzel for three, no good.
You know, I never got the chance to see Tamara Moore play in high school. I would have loved to have done that. They say she was a great player.
Oh, she's got video. She's found her video of the high school championship, so you want to give her a call and watch some of it.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
We've got a timeout on the floor, and guess what? We're tied up at 50, 6:51 to go, so we'll take a break and figure out who will break this tie.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the Crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
6:51 to go in the second half. Both teams tied at 50. I'm Mike Peden here with Ben Coleman as Tide Video Productions presents high school boys basketball. And we've got ourselves a great game in this Tri-Metro rivalry. Minnehaha Academy, as they keep the possession. Minnehaha Academy swept DeLaSalle last year, 48-40 and 48-42.
All right, John.
So Lance Johnson said the tempo was not what Minnehaha Academy wanted to play last year, but you got 2 wins as Minnehaha Academy won the Tri-Metro Conference last season. Of course, they're trying to gain some ground this year, and a win against DeLaSalle would really shake up the Tri-Metro race in the West Division. Foul on DeLaSalle, and that's their last one. They have no more fouls to give. It's against Marcus Dorsey, one of the reserves. That's his third.
Okay.
I take that back. That's only his 5th, or DeLaSalle's 5th. So both teams with 1 foul left to give, and after that, it's free throws.
That's where he needs the ball. Even though he missed it, I love it. But see, look what it creates. An easy rebound for the other big.
And Minnehaha Academy keeps possession. And Minnehaha Academy, they've been getting Hanson inside a little more. Not quite to the extent that
needs to be, but they're getting down.
Yeah, I'm sure Lance Johnson wants, but he's getting some points on the board. But on the opposite end, Hines had 18 points in the first half. He has 0 this half.
Whoa.
Brown for 3, falls on. And that's Brown's first basket of the second half, and it's a big one as the Minnehaha Academy Redhawks go back up.
Brown and Hines, those are two good-looking guards for the Redhawks.
Menzel drives to the right side. Foul on Minnehaha Academy, and that's their last one.
Everybody's in the penalty now.
So the next foul, you're right, will put the Redhawks in the penalty. And with 5:46 to go, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Fouls on Nipper, his first personal, so he really doesn't have to worry about foul trouble, but Menzel goes to the line.
The game's going to be decided on who presses first.
That's John Hurdle at the line. And he misses his first. Getting mixed names on the rosters. Can't make either of his free throws. Fight for the rebound. And it will stay. No. Goes to the Redhawks. Collins checking in the game for the Islanders. The largest lead either team has put up in this game is 8. Minnehaha Academy went up by that margin early in the first half, but DeLaSalle right on their back bumper.
All right, now someone has to make a stop.
I know you're getting tired of this gentleman's basketball.
Yeah.
You'd like to see some press. You'd like to see someone.
Let's create some space between us. Let's see who's the man. There
Hanson gets some space and converts on the open look. He has 16 points. Timeout. DeLaSalle, 5:22 remaining. And Hanson, 6 points in the first half, 10 this half.
That's a good-looking big man. That's what I've been saying. I thought all along it would go down to the big men. And Thompson is now woken up this half. Hanson has woken up this half. Now we got to see if we can get Travis back in now. But I think we still need some more fast break buckets, and someone needs to press.
Travis not in the lineup right now. And the other thing for DeLaSalle, the other player who really hasn't stepped up is Jalen Jaspers. He's averaging 16.3 points per game, and he's still scoreless.
I have not even noticed him yet, you know.
And we've called his name a few times, but he just has not gotten any shots off.
Well, the reason why I haven't noticed it because I'm biased toward the big men, so I'm looking for the big guys to go to work.
But Britson McNeil had a big game in the first half, and he's had 10 points, although he has yet to score in this half too. So this is really a tale of two halves where players get hot one half, they go cold the next, and vice versa.
I think we can separate the men from the boys if we press. Someone has to press. I'm going to keep harping on that until one of these coaches do it.
And both teams have big guys on their roster. You know, Travis is 6'6". Hanson is 6'6". Eric Klingner of Minnehaha is 6'8". Jalen Jaspers, he's no slouch at 6'3". They both have big guys. They just haven't really
it seems like the athletes are equally matched. You know, it's just about the killer instinct right now. Now I see the Redhawks got the lead now. If they can get a couple of stops, they can separate themselves a little bit. If they put on a press, they can separate themselves a little bit. But this chess match is going back and forth. Your move, our move. That's really boring to me.
Well, Minnehaha Academy throwing up the check.
Someone has to get some stops.
You keep talking chess matches here. I'm going to have to televise a chess match. Here's Travis. Tough shot. And when you're Travis, you make it work.
Yeah, that was a good move. He's been playing great down low all night.
Travis eclipses his scoring average. He has 22. And Hines gets his first basket of the second half. And each basket that Minnehaha Academy can make is huge right now as we come
even though Travis hadn't been making the shots this half, he's been fighting down low all half.
Hanson with the steal. 2-on-1.
Call the block.
They call the blocking foul on.
That's unreal. Normally that's a charge on the big man.
Menzel's not happy. He thought it was a charge.
That's a good move by the big man.
And
I like that move Hanson made. Even though most big men will get called for a foul when they bring the ball down the court. I like what he did.
Dave Dorson calls timeout to calm his team down. 4:37 left.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
4:37 left in the second half. Hanson going to the free throw line. He has 10 points this half. He can't make the first free throw.
Come on, big fella, concentrate. Stay in the pocket and make that free throw.
And that's critical because that means it's still going to be a 2-possession game, which is more than enough time for DeLaSalle to answer. Hanson misses both.
There you go. Kick it
Will
up.
that haunt the Red Hawks? We'll find out. McNeil for 3. No. And 4 black jerseys in the paint. Makes it pretty easy to get that rebound.
Now we got to stop. Let's see if we can get a score so we can create some separation between these two teams.
I know Minnehaha Academy wants that separation. They're trying to get some breathing room. Won't get it. But they'll keep possession.
They need Hanson under the board every time a shot goes up. They need his presence down there.
I talked with Lance Johnson before the game. Hines has the shot blocked, but he picks up his own miss. And the Red Hawks get another possession. I talked to Lance Johnson, and he said he felt his team was underrated. He said the fact that they're not ranked in 2A is hogwash given the schedule they face, and a win against DeLaSalle would definitely put them into consideration, if not back in the top 10 in the Minnesota Sports Online rankings.
If they can maintain this lead, they're going to get their wish.
And that would do a lot to validate this program and put a stop to DeLaSalle, as McNeil will get called for the blocking foul. 3:26 left, and now you're starting to get at that point where you may have to start putting up fouls here and getting stops. DeLaSalle in the penalty. So that will send Austin Brown, who has 12 points tonight, to the line.
What's he shooting from the free throw line? We know? I know what he's shooting from the free throw line.
I wish I did, but no one posts that online. Nobody posts the free throw stats.
Well, this is critical here. He's been shooting nice touch and nice form. Let's see how he fares on the free throw line.
I can't tell you who does well from the free throw line, regardless of the teams. Another miss. Minnehaha Academy throwing every chance at DeLaSalle, but the Islanders just have to convert on one of these. They can get a basket that will make it a 1-possession game, and that's another way to do it, drawing a foul.
We're stuck at 5 again because we missed 2 free throws.
And Minnehaha Academy is now in the penalty, so both teams will be shooting free throws for the rest of the game. Fouls on Brown, that's his first. And that will send Franklin to the line. Franklin has yet to score. As we mentioned earlier, Franklin getting offers for football, including UNI, North Dakota State, and University of North Dakota.
There you go.
And he gets on the board with that free throw.
So is he a D-back, quarterback, running back?
Franklin, he is 5'9" guard, so I can imagine he's not a lineman. Or a
D-back or... There you go. He's putting pressure on like a D-back. He's up there on him.
Franklin gets both free throws, and more importantly, it's a 1-possession game again, as Hines takes it himself.
Someone's taking it.
Hines a lot more quiet this half, but he's getting the baskets when it counts. McNeil short, goes right back to him.
Line it up. Good pass and good movement.
Collins can't finish. A pushing foul on DeLaSalle. With 2:34 to go, we'd like to remind you that coming up in our post-game report, our Associated Bank players of the game will have a chat with us, and for the looks of it, I think it'll be pretty easy for DeLaSalle's end. Jonah Travis leading the way with 22 points, tied with Parker Hines for the game high, but he picks up his second foul. It's a push, and now Minnehaha will get a chance to shoot free throws. Zach Nipper at the line. That 4 straight misses.
Minnehaha can't buy a free throw. We know why they don't put their stats on the line.
Travis, he draws another foul. And when you're trailing, that's exactly what you want. Draw the fouls and score points when the clock is stopped.
I like Travis's aggressiveness underneath the bucket. He reminds me of an old school player. He's not coming out of his well. He's not coming out of his realm. He knows he's good down low in the paint, and that's where he's been in his entire game. He's not been out here shooting jump shots or trying to work outside of his skill set. He's sticking with his skill set. You have to admire a player like that.
How many free throws have we seen missed tonight?
Too many. Neither team wants to post their.
You might want to have a chat with them. No, yeah, you're right. Now I know why they don't post their free throw stats online. We don't want.
And that's just concentration. A lot of these kids can go home and practice free throws anytime they want. You know, the gyms always get buckets up. Outsiders buckets up. There's no excuse for a basketball player who's serious about his game to miss free throws. Unless you just have no form, you know. Here it comes, what? Let me see, a press. Oh, they backed off. Oh.
It was a fake. Then they called an audible.
That was a token press. That's what it was.
I'm not sure if that's what DeLaSalle.
There he is. He's in the post.
And Hanson's
That's
left
all
by
he
himself.
needs to do.
He gets Travis to juke, or he jukes Travis, and that could be the nail in the coffin if DeLaSalle can't answer. McNeil cannot. Possession will go to the Redhawks, and it looks like we'll get just enough separation to keep us from going into overtime. With no shot clock, it's going to be pretty tough. DeLaSalle's really going to have to press now.
See if we're going to press yet. Let's see. It's just man-to-man token. Token again.
DeLaSalle, they're going to may have to start fouling here.
Brown. Looking good. Brown is poised. He's not been riled the whole night. It's indicative of all the players. They've been real poised and confident with what they've been doing. None of the players look nervous or rattled. They're just real poised athletes out here. The coaching staffs of both teams have done a tremendous job with these players.
Redhawks getting buckets. Islanders, they cannot. Jaspers misses. Travis.
Good move.
Tough shot, no good. And a foul on Franklin. 1:16 to go. And the Redhawks looks like they'll get some respect now. This game was close for about a minute ago, but DeLaSalle could not capitalize on the chances the Redhawks were giving them with all those misses from the free throw line. Brown with 14 points.
Looks like the Redhawks might be up by more if they'd have been making their free throws earlier. But I have to say that I think that the tide changed when we got Hanson down low to work in his zone in the last couple of sets where he made some real good buckets down low, and that's what the team needed him to do. And I think that's what gives him the edge.
Brown with 16 points. But when the folks go home, as Jaspers finally gets his first points of the game and the foul, might be a little late to put up a run. But when people look at this box score, I'm not sure how the final score will play out. Looked like Minnehaha may have had the edge, but it really wasn't until 2 minutes ago.
Yep, this is right. But, you know, if you was a gambling man, you'd have been right. You said the teams want to keep their scoring around 65. That's where we are. But and I guess both teams want to stay at that area.
Well, Johnson said if his team could put up 65 points or more, he was in good shape. And right now, he has a 9-point lead. And perhaps the biggest win of the Tri-Metro Conference season on his hands. Jaspers completes the three-point play, but the Islanders are still down by 8. A lot of things would have to go their way for them to come back.
You know, I thought this is the first game I've seen so far that hasn't been a full court press at some time during the game. I thought when Tubby Smith came here, it just changed the tempo for all high school basketball. That let them know that we must press. You know?
Well, they've seen Minnesota. They've had some rough outings, including that loss to Indiana, so maybe some coaches are sticking to their old philosophies.
Yeah, it could be, but I still like Tubby's philosophy. You got to be aggressive.
He'll be fine.
Got to be aggressive. This guy's a bounce back.
Minnesota's not going anywhere. They're going to have some great years coming ahead as Parker Hines pads his stats a little bit.
Hines has played a great game for them.
Guess Hines didn't need to be hot both halves. It was just one. He has 6 in this half though, so he pads his point total a little bit. And that last play, a microcosm of what happened to DeLaSalle in the closing minutes. The Redhawks just won out on those chances. Are we gonna have another dunk? No! Travis, no way. Runs into Brown. And another foul. It looked like Klingner was going to get his first points of the night, but give credit to Travis, who did not give up. And you like to see that even with the game in the bag, DeLaSalle still hustling.
Right. There's still a lot of fighting left in them, but I know they try to say, no, the fat lady sings, but I think the fat lady's singing already.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Yeah.
As Brown pads his point total a little bit. We mentioned Brown, he's averaging 15.9 points per game. He eclipsed his average tonight with 17. Hanson will fall just a little bit short with 18, but I don't think...
I'm looking at future players here. I think I would offer Tyler Hands a contract. Brown will offer him a contract.
Ben Coleman going through the roster looking for potential Blizzards players.
Johnson, Travis offer him a contract. Yeah, I see about 5 or 6 players offer a contract to play for the professional Minnesota Blizzards in 2000. Well, these guys couldn't play in 2010, so I had to play 2014.
It's fine to start recruiting early. Oh, Travis almost had a dunk. McNeil can't get there. We've got a whistle. Anybody from DeLaSalle you'd want on your team?
Oh yeah, well I like Travis. Okay, of course I got mine on McNeil and Collins. All right, so those 3 players have really been impressive for me tonight.
When does your season wrap up? Because it's getting pretty close to finish.
Well, right now we're just doing exhibition season. We're just trying to get our feet wet, get our name out there. Our official season doesn't start until November of this upcoming year. So we're gonna wrap up with a little exhibition season, and we'll probably do another exhibition season. Maybe we'll do a couple exhibition games like in September or October, just to get some notoriety for our team.
McNeil gets 2 more points, so he'll be credited with 12. And watch out, scores table getting a wake-up call. So we'd like to remind you that we will have our players of the game coming up in a little bit. And from the looks of it, I'd say it'll be Parker Hines and Jonah Travis. Hines had that monstrous first half that kept the Redhawks within striking distance. And then Hanson and Brown took over from there. And Travis, just an all-around solid game, just didn't quite get the help, especially from Jaspers. You know, had Jaspers had been more of a presence on the scoring column, this might be a different game.
Yeah, Jasper didn't. He's another big body he could have used down low, but you know, the way that Travis played, you didn't even really miss him. So Travis did a real good job down low.
Brown will finish with 20, and that's how this game will right itself. Final score, Minnehaha Academy 71, DeLaSalle 59. DeLaSalle falls to 6-2, and Minnehaha Academy goes to 10-3, but more importantly, a huge division win in the Tri-Metro Conference. And now all of a sudden, folks got to start keeping an eye on the Redhawks again.
Yeah, the Redhawks, they're really impressive. They want to make a statement tonight. They say they feel like they got shafted in the ratings as far as the conference is concerned. And they made a statement tonight by coming out here and playing hard and aggressive and beating a good DeLaSalle squad.
Well, we'll take a quick break and get our players of the game, Jonah Travis and Parker Hines, when we come back, so stick around.
This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the Crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. Ben Coleman with Counselor Realty. And by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Mike Peden and Ben Coleman back here, and unfortunately we weren't able to talk to Jonah Travis from DeLaSalle, so we won't be able to bring him tonight, so we're going to bring on an extra Minnehaha Academy guest for you, and one of them is Parker Hines, who had 24 points, including a monstrous first half, 18 points. Just tell me, what did you do in that first half, because Hanson was having trouble getting open, so what did you do to take command?
Just kept looking to be aggressive, going to the basket strong, and looking to drive and kick, and if guys weren't open, just had to shoot the ball, and I was making shots and, just looking to be aggressive since Hanson wasn't in his flow in the first half.
And the game was going back and forth until about 3 minutes to go. And what gave Minnehaha Academy that final push?
We just stayed aggressive. We kept playing. We didn't slow down the game. We stayed with our fast-paced style, and we played our game. And that's fast-paced and getting up and down the floor. And I think that was our edge.
And I talked with your coach, Lance Johnson, before the game, and he said the fact that your team isn't ranked was hogwash. So what do you think this win does now that you've beaten the number 3 team in Class 3A?
I think it does a lot for our school and for our program. I think it's great. To us, we don't really care about rankings as long as we go deep in the tournament and take care of business and win our ultimate goal is a state championship.
Now, Ben, I know you were hoping to get a little more press out of Minnehaha Academy, but there were some things that you liked about them. What would you like to say?
Well, I'd like to see what was y'all's motivation for this game? Basic motivation, because we know that the other team, that you wasn't ranked and everything, and this team was supposed to come in and beat you guys. What was your motivation, you as a personal player?
Our motivation is just, we come out, we play to win every game, and this being a rivalry game, and we come out, we just want to play hard, and we want to prove that we deserve to be in top class in Minnesota, that we're one of the top teams in Minnesota.
Okay, another thing I want to ask you, looks like you got you had a good core, a good background, a good backcourt. You guys look like you're really physically able, and you're conscious, and you're astute. Why didn't you guys press more during the game?
I think probably because we're not as deep.
Okay.
In these type of games, we're not as deep as we'd like to be. Okay. But me and Austin, Taylor, we've been playing together for a while. We know each other really well, and I think we play really well together, and that's why we have such a good backcourt. And we have a good core group of guys who know how to play together. All
right, that's a good answer. But the last one I want to ask you, who do you model yourself after? Because you have a presence like you watch somebody, you study somebody, because you have a good basketball IQ out there. I see you doing a lot of good fundamental things on the court out there. Who do you model yourself after, either college or the NBA?
A lot of players. I watch any kind of player, and anything I can take from their game.
Okay.
I try.
Name a couple of good guards, because you're a guard now.
I like Chauncey Billups. Kobe Bryant,
there you go.
Guys like that, guys that that can do it all. I like all-around players.
Great.
That can do everything.
That's a good comment, and I hope a lot of the younger guys that are out there watching you guys play take that to heart, because it's really important for them to develop their game, to idolize yourself behind somebody.
All right. Thank you for taking time to speak with us, and congratulations on your win tonight. Taylor Hanson will be coming up next. Mike Peden and Ben Coleman back here with our extra guest from Minnehaha Academy, Taylor Hanson. Now, Taylor, you were pretty quiet in the first half, and then you turned on the Jets in the second half. So what did the coach say at halftime to get you motivated?
Just to keep being aggressive on offense and just wait and when your opportunity arrives, take advantage of it.
Tell me, what happened in those last few minutes, because the game was going back and forth, and then Minnehaha Academy finally got enough cushion to separate themselves and get the win. So what happened?
Just got some stops on defense finally. Throughout the entire game, it seemed like we couldn't get a stop, and then at the end we finally did. We had chances to put it away earlier with free throws and things like that, but we never did, and we let them hang around, and then we finally got enough momentum at the end to put them away.
And by putting them away, you beat the number 3 team in Class 3A, so what does that mean for the program this season?
At the moment, it means good things, but we play them again, and for conference play, we still have to play them again to win a conference championship, so that's what our goal is right now, and that helps with the win tonight.
Ben, what do you like to say about this guy?
The good things is, I'm going to hold that. But first half, tell me, why was it so hard for you to get involved in the offense in the first half? What do you think was going on?
A couple of quick fouls at the beginning. Okay. Kind of wanted to hold back. Or on defense, at least, I felt like I couldn't be as aggressive as I wanted to be.
Okay.
And then didn't want to pick up anything extra.
I was saying during the whole game with Steve and everything that I wanted to see the big guys go down low, go to work, because I'm biased, I'm a big guy. and I felt that you wasn't in the box enough.
Yeah.
Is that part of you guys' offensive success for you to come out there and shoot more screens as opposed to being down low in the post and doing what would come natural for you?
I mean, playing DeLaSalle, they know our offense pretty well. So some of our sets that we usually get the ball inside, they cover up with backside help. So it was tough at the beginning, and then plus, I mean, Jonah's very good inside. So, but we just couldn't get it inside.
I thought you did a good job of getting yourself back into the game the second half by shooting your short mid-range jump shot. I did not like it when you shot a 3 though, but I loved it when you stayed close to the bucket. I think you got all the potential in the world. I just want to say one thing to you. On the fast breaks, once your team, if you don't get the rebound, what is stopping you to sprint from this bucket to post up underneath that bucket for an easy layup?
I get told that every time.
All right. That's
so
all right.
Just got to work on that.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure they'll be working on that as the season continues. Congratulations and good luck as you
Thank you very much.
continue that Tri-Metro race. That does it from
Keep
here.
doing what you do.
The final score, Minnehaha Academy 71, DeLaSalle 59. To get a copy of this and any other game we've televised this season, please visit us online at www.tyvp.net. For everyone here at Ty Video Productions, this is Mike Peden saying so long, everybody. This program is made possible in part by funding from Associated Bank with 17 locations in the Twin Cities area. St. Paul Custom Creations Company, specializing in upholstery, car audio, window tint, butterfly doors, suicide doors, car lifts, lowering kits, rims, and tires. Food for the crew is provided by Pizza Luce, operating since 1993, with 5 locations in the Twin Cities area, also serving Duluth. The Minnesota Blizzards of the American Basketball Association, and by continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.